Leader of opposition in Indian Parliament, Rahul Gandhi is once again in United States and causing chaos every second with his words and actions. Regardless of his chaotic words, in this video we will focus rather on his actions, or more simply his meetings and interactions with some suspicious individuals in the United States. 10 September 2024, Rahul Gandhi interacted with the students of Walsh School of Foreign Service at Georgetown University. The interaction was moderated by an individual named Edward Luce. Now, of course, as Twitter users might know, Edward Luce's reaction to Rahul Gandhi being dumbfounded by a student's question is already viral. But taking it a more serious route, this individual named Edward Luce is definitely not an ordinary man. He is an assistant editor at the Financial Times. Interestingly, from year 1999 to 2000, Luce worked in the Clinton administration as the speech writer to Treasury Secretary Larry Summers. But what about his connection to India? If you read his articles or tweets, you will find a hint of anti-India bigotry. For instance, in a tweet by Mr. Luce, you can see his apparent hatred for Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, a freedom fighter who Indians revere as a hero. And if you think Luce's connection to India is just as bigoted tweets, then you're wrong. He was FT's South Asia Bureau Chief based in New Delhi between 2001 and 2006. He also wrote a book about India titled In Spite of the Gods, Strange Rise of Modern India. Just pay a close attention to the book's name. The subtlety with which he has told about the Indian gods speaks volumes about the author. Now let's talk about the place where Edward Luce was present alongside Rahul Gandhi, Walsh School of Foreign Service at Georgetown University, which is often abbreviated as SFS. Do you know? SFS is known as Spy Factory of USA. Many investigative journalists have written detailed papers calling SFS the backbone of the Central Intelligence Agency, Department of Defense, State Department, and other organs of the national security state of US. Journalist Alan McLeod wrote in an article about how 25 staff at SFS are former CIA employees. An investigation also revealed that CIA secretly gave hundreds of thousands of dollars to fund the department's work. And over 24 SFS graduates and academics have worked with the CIA in the past. Now, as we talk about the CIA and SFS in Georgetown University, let's also bring another name, CSIS, or Center for Strategic and International Studies. Both the CSIS and Georgetown University enjoyed a special relationship with the CIA, more particularly before Jimmy Carter served in the office as 39th US President. CIA operated on university campuses both overtly and covertly, maintained academic relations, and engaged in political activities. There is a list of former high CIA officers associated with Georgetown University and CSIS. For instance, the list includes 2 retired CIA directors, James Schlesinger, who went on to serve as senior advisor and chairman of a study group with the CSIS, another CIA official, George Carver, who also served as station chief in Saigon and West Germany, went on to become a senior fellow at CSIS. The list of linkages between CIA and Georgetown University, CSIS, goes on. Furthermore, several individuals and entities that have peddled anti-India content are also associated with the Georgetown University. Let me list around some of them for you. Irfan Nuruddin is Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani Professor of Indian Politics at Georgetown University. He co-authored along with Subir Sinha and Ritambura Manuvi the infamous report, The Modi Mirage, a new study indicates decline in India's global reputation under BJP. This report aimed to shape opinion ahead of the Indian elections by peddling narratives which would target the Indian government. Jonathan Brown, he has served as an associate professor at Georgetown University's Edmund A. Walsh School of Foreign Service. Both Jonathan Brown and his father-in-law, Sami Al-Aryan, are the proponents of the global Muslim Brotherhood, which targets India by drawing parallels between Kashmir and Palestine. Berkeley Center Religion, Peace and World Affairs, housed inside Georgetown University. It was founded in 2006. In 2023, it published a report titled The Hindu Right and India's Religious Diplomacy. The report alludes to how India is investing in religious diplomacy, which essentially has a Hindu character, and further concludes how India's reputation has declined in the eyes of Western governments and think tanks. John Julian Hamre is an American international relations scholar. He is also the CEO of CSIS at Georgetown University since January 2000. He is also one of the members of the board of directors of the Henry Luce Foundation, which was exposed for funding academicians and think tanks to publish slanted reports in their attempt to interfere in the Indian elections in 2024. Ananya Chakravarti, an associate professor in the Department of History in the College of Arts and Science at Georgetown University. Ananya Chakravarti has been part of the South Asia Scholar Activist Collective, which includes interesting members such as Audrey Truschke, the historian known for peddling lies on Mughals. Funded by Henry Luce Foundation, the South Asia Scholar Activist Collective in February 2024 published a report. Co-authors included Ananya Chakravarti and Audrey Truschke. The report was based on sources and reports including Freedom House reports, Hindutva Watch, Amnesty International's India report, EU Disinfo Labs, EU Chronicles report, and Equality Labs' Caste Survey report. Next is Professor John L. Esposito, who is the founding director of the Al-Walid Center for Muslim-Christian Understanding and the Bridge Initiative, Protecting Pluralism, Ending Islamophobia, in the Walsh School of Foreign Service at Georgetown University. Esposito is a former US State Department advisor. He also has at least a dozen past or present affiliations with Global Muslim Brotherhood, Hamas organizations. It is not too hard to discern that SFS, Georgetown, CIA and CSIS are closely connected. One might wonder why Rahul Gandhi of all places in US would choose SFS at Georgetown, which is filled with suspicious individuals. Now if you think this is it, a big no. The list has just begun. On 10 September, Rahul Gandhi met several US lawmakers at Rayburn House Office Building, Washington, D.C. The name of one lawmaker here stands out. Ilhan Omar, the US representative for Minnesota's 5th Congressional District since 2019. Ilhan Omar is known for her anti-India views and statements. In 2022, as part of a visit which was funded by Islamabad, she visited POK, which caused a controversy. Omar has also been notorious for her rabid statements on Indian PM Narendra Modi and Kashmir. Isn't it concerning that Rahul Gandhi meets an individual who parrots Pakistan's narrative on Kashmir? Later, Rahul Gandhi interacted with the media at the National Press Club, and here too several individuals were present alongside him. According to Twitter account Hindu Action, there were two key individuals involved in arranging the Washington DC engagements for Rahul Gandhi, namely Mushfiqul Fazal Ansari and Sarita Pandey. Mushfiqul Fazal Ansari is a Bangladeshi journalist who is renowned for making India-related queries at every event. For instance, when Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal was arrested, Germany, United States, United Nations commented on the issue. But do you know who propped up the questions to their respective spokespersons? It was none other than Mushfiqul Fazal Ansari. In an earlier thread, the pamphlet had revealed how Ansari is indirectly connected to the deep state. For instance, Mushfiqul is a Journalism Development Network fellow. This is the same entity that operates OCCRP. Yes, the same Soros and Ford Foundation funded OCCRP, which attempted a hit job on the Adani Group. You can read our entire report on about Ansari's deep state connections. Just check our Twitter account. Coming to Sarita Pandey, she has also some interesting connections. Even before in 2023, when Rahul visited US, he met Sarita Pandey, who handed him over a charcoal painting of Sonia Gandhi. Cute indeed. But what's more interesting here is the husband of Sarita Pandey, who is Ajit Sahi, the advocacy director of Indian American Muslim Council, an organization known for its connections for Pakistan's Jamaat-e-Islami. The IMC's executive director Rashid Ahmed is the executive director of a Jamaat-affiliated charity front, which is the Islamic Medical Association of North America. It also has close associations with terror organizations like Simi and Lashkar-e-Taiba. In fact, Simi founder Muhammad Siddiqui was once hosted as a guest at IMC. The organization has been relentlessly targeting India on the pretext of human rights and religious freedom. They have also been involved in sharing fake news to stir communal unrest in India. As of now, the X account of IMC has been withheld in India by the Modi government. Isn't it strange? Rahul Gandhi is meeting two individuals who have direct or indirect affiliations with those connected to people who are dangerous for India. Edward Luce, SFS, Mushfiqul and Sarita Pandey. The trend which started with Soros aide Sunita Vishwanath in 2023 is still continuing. Furthermore, it seems Rahul Gandhi's Mohabbat ki Dukaan is filled with none but people from the anti-India gang.